The gut secret. Is eating fruit after meals a form of slow suicide? The truth about toxic fermentation. Dear friends, think back to your family dinner last night. Right after the oily dishes of meat, fish, and rice were cleared from the table, did a plate of fresh, chilled fruit immediately appear for dessert? A refreshing slice of watermelon, a juicy segment of grapefruit, or a few crisp apple slices, all eaten with the strong belief that they help cleanse the mouth, aid digestion, and provide essential vitamins. We have done this every day, generation after generation, believing it to be the symbol of a complete, healthy meal. But what if I told you that this seemingly harmless and healthy habit may actually be silently damaging your digestive system every single day? The problem is not the fruit itself, but the timing of when you eat it. Today's video will expose a shocking biological process happening inside your stomach, helping you understand the hidden cause behind your bloating, fatigue, and accelerated aging, the sweet lie, and the habit destroying your gut. After finishing a heavy meal, we often crave something sweet and refreshing. Fruit has always been considered the perfect choice, a golden natural food packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. More than 90% of us grew up hearing parents and grandparents say that eating fruit after meals helps us digest better and feel lighter, but scientific reality paints a very different and much harsher picture. When a fresh apple is eaten immediately after a large serving of rice, meat, and soup, it does not become the ideal source of nutrition you imagine. Instead, it can become the trigger for a harmful chain reaction inside your digestive system. One of the biggest misunderstandings about nutrition is believing that all foods behave the same way once they enter the body. We imagine the stomach as a giant blender where everything from tough steak to soft grapes gets mixed and digested at the same speed. But the human digestive system is an extremely sophisticated biological machine. Different foods require different enzymes, different acidity levels, and most importantly, completely different digestion times. Throwing a banana or orange into a stomach already overloaded with animal protein and complex carbohydrates is like pouring gasoline onto a smoldering fire with no ventilation. It creates enormous pressure inside the stomach and completely disrupts the natural rhythm of digestive enzyme secretion. Everything you believed before may have been wrong. The toll gate mechanism of the stomach and toxic fermentation. To understand how dangerous this habit can be, we need to look deeper into how the stomach and intestines truly work, a system I often compare to a highway toll gate. When you eat a meal consisting of rice, meat, fish, and fried vegetables, those foods are like heavy cargo trucks. Protein from meat and fats from oil require large amounts of hydrochloric acid and pepsin enzymes to break down peptide bonds. This process is slow and energy-intensive, often taking 2 to 4 hours before the stomach can gradually move the food into the small intestine. Fruit, on the other hand, is like a high-speed sports car. Fruit is made mostly of water, simple sugars like fructose and glucose, and soluble fiber. When eaten on an empty stomach, fruit can pass through the stomach in just 20 to 30 minutes, heading straight into the small intestine, where nutrients are quickly absorbed into the bloodstream with minimal digestive effort. But the tragedy begins when fruit is eaten immediately after a heavy meal. Imagine those high-speed sports cars arriving at the toll gate only to become trapped behind a massive traffic jam of slow-moving cargo trucks filled with meat and rice. The fruit cannot move forward, so it sits trapped in the stomach. And here lies the problem. The stomach is warm, dark, and moist, around 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, the perfect environment for fermentation. The sugars and nutrients inside the fruit, combined with bacteria and the acidic environment already digesting meat, begin fermenting almost immediately. This process is very similar to how fruit wine is made. It produces gas, unwanted organic acids, and even endogenous alcohol. The healthy fruit you just ate is no longer functioning as pure nutrition. It has turned into a bubbling, fermenting mass inside your body, disrupting digestive enzymes and creating internal chaos. This uncomfortable truth is rarely discussed in mainstream nutrition advice, the silent killer inside your body. The consequences of this toxic fermentation go far beyond temporary discomfort. The first symptoms are the ones many people experience after meals: bloating, belching, acid reflux, gas, and heartburn. The gas produced by fermenting fruit stretches the stomach walls, forcing acidic digestive fluids back into the esophagus and throat, creating burning sensations and bad breath. But that is only the surface. When the stomach repeatedly experiences this pressure and digestive chaos day after day, the protective stomach lining gradually becomes damaged by excess acid and toxic byproducts from improperly digested food. Even worse, when this fermented mixture eventually moves into the intestines, it creates a disaster for the gut microbiome. Excess acidity and toxins can reduce beneficial bacteria like bifidobacteria and lactobacillus, while encouraging harmful yeast, such as candida, to grow uncontrollably. This microbial imbalance may contribute to what many experts refer to as leaky gut syndrome, where the intestinal barrier becomes compromised, allowing partially digested food particles and toxins to enter the bloodstream. Your immune system is then forced to stay constantly active, trying to clean up the mess. Over time, this may contribute to chronic inflammation throughout the body. This is why many people feel constantly tired despite eating plenty of food, experience dull skin, hormonal breakouts, brain fog, and accelerated aging. These microscopic forms of damage silently drain your vitality until one day chronic digestive problems, metabolic issues, or inflammation-related diseases begin to appear. The biological key scientific solutions for better digestion. The good news is that you do not need to eliminate fruit from your diet. You simply need to change the timing. The first and most important solution is simple: eat fruit on an empty stomach. The ideal time to eat fruit is 30 minutes to 1 hour before meals, or at least 2 to 3 hours after eating. When the digestive tract is relatively empty, fruit can move quickly through the stomach, delivering fiber, vitamins, antioxidants, and natural sugars efficiently into the intestines for absorption. Eating fruit before meals may also help stabilize blood sugar spikes and gently stimulate digestive enzymes in preparation for the main meal. The second solution involves understanding food combinations. Highly acidic fruits such as oranges, lemons, grapefruit, and pineapple contain powerful enzymes and are often best consumed earlier in the day. However, they may not combine well with very sweet or starchy fruits like bananas, jackfruit, or durian. Even on an empty stomach, poor combinations can sometimes slow digestion and increase the chance of fermentation in sensitive individuals. Simplicity is often the best strategy. The third solution is learning to slow down and chew properly. Digestion begins in the mouth. Fruit contains natural sugars and carbohydrates that start breaking down through salivary enzymes the moment you chew. Thorough chewing reduces the burden on the stomach and may improve nutrient absorption significantly. An apple chewed slowly for 30 seconds provides far greater digestive benefits than one swallowed in a rush. Reprogramming your biological clock, a new habit for modern life. Knowledge only becomes powerful when it turns into daily action. To build a healthier routine without disrupting your busy life, begin by reprogramming your eating schedule. In the morning, after drinking a glass of warm water, make fruit your first source of nourishment. Water-rich fruits like watermelon, papaya, apples, or grapefruit can help hydrate the body, support digestion, and provide natural energy without relying on excessive caffeine. In the afternoon, when energy levels begin dropping, replace processed snacks and sugary drinks with fresh fruit. Eating a banana or a few orange slices around 3 in the afternoon after your lunch has already digested can reduce unhealthy cravings and provide steady energy for the rest of the day. At night, however, your digestive system needs rest so the body can focus on repair and recovery. Consider eliminating fruit desserts immediately after dinner. Instead, replace them with warm herbal tea such as chamomile or ginger tea. If you truly crave something sweet, eat a small amount of easy-to-digest fruit at least 30 minutes before dinner instead. Keeping your stomach free from overnight fermentation may help you wake up with a flatter stomach, fresher breath, and more stable energy. The journey toward real health has never been about expensive supplements or extreme diets. True health often lies in the smallest details in how we respect the natural biological mechanisms of our bodies. Realizing the mistake of eating fruit immediately after meals is not just a change in timing, it is a deeper awakening about how we treat ourselves. Your stomach and intestines are not trash cans designed to satisfy every craving without consequence. They are a living ecosystem, a second brain that directly influences your mood, energy, aging process, and longevity. Health is not a free gift. Health is the result of small, correct choices repeated every day. By stopping the habit of turning healthy food into digestive stress through poor timing, you may be preventing a silent form of self-destruction happening inside your body. Let nature work the way it was designed to, and your body may reward you with renewed vitality. If this biological insight helped explain some of the digestive issues you have been experiencing, make sure to hit the like button and share this message with others who may unknowingly be harming their health through poor eating habits. Don't forget to subscribe to Daily Health Secrets so you never miss the hidden medical truths we reveal in future videos. And now, leave a comment below. Have you ever experienced bloating or acid reflux after eating fruit for dessert? And how will you change your habits starting tomorrow? Thank you for joining Daily Health Secrets. See you in the next powerful and eye-opening video.